All right. What's going on, guys? It is your boy, Derek P. Fields, a.k.a. the Gridiron Blitz, and we are in the building today, September 2nd, 2019, for your Detroit Lions Countdown to Kickoff podcast. And we got a lot of stuff to talk about today as we have 6 days, less than 6 days, actually, to kick off. So I've got in the building with me the usual suspect with TROXEL'S Sports Talk. What's going on, Travis?
Detroit football. Let's go.
Absolutely. And I told you guys we had a special guest in the building today. Just goes by Tyler, and I'm gonna let him kick it. What's going on, Tyler?
What's going on, guys? How you fellas doing today?
Hey, I'm doing great, Travis. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good.
Absolutely. All right. Well, like I said, guys, we are going to start this thing off, and shout out to everybody. I'm gonna pull myself up real quick on YouTube and see what's got going on. I need to do a sound check, but you guys can do it for me, I guess. Let me know if I need to go up or down, fellas and ladies in the chat. Hopefully we got the usuals in here. Glorious Daughter, and I hope that Dark Brown Twin gets back in the building relatively soon. We do miss her indeed. All right, there you go. You know what? I can check my levels this way. Up or down, fellas and ladies in the chat. All right. Hopefully we got the usuals. Okay, there we go. I forgot I can just do it like that. All right, we got 4 people in the building and 3 thumbs up. So that's what's up. So TROXEL'S Sports Talk, how you doing today, man?
Man, I'm doing good. I'm ready to get this season kicked off and looking to go 1-0.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tyler, man, the special guest today, what's going on with you, man? I want you to tell the people in YouTube land a little bit about yourself and what you got going on.
All right, so right now I'm running a podcast currently on the Pride podcast, as we call it. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We're on a bunch of other platforms. Not on the YouTube game. We used to be, but we're not anymore. Long story, but I don't want to get into all of that. But long story short, I'm only 18 years old, headed into my first year of college very soon. Been a fan since little, and just taking this thing by storm, and been running my Instagram page, the Lions fan page, for now 5 years. So I'm excited to be on this YouTube channel today. Looking forward to talking some Lions football, man.
All right, that's what's up. Now, Tyler, you actually co-host that with someone, right?
The Instagram page or the podcast?
The podcast.
The podcast, yeah. We have 2 guys, 2 of my buddies, Malcolm, all the way to Miami, and then my boy Pierre right down the street from me. So, yeah, those are my 2 guys. You could find those guys on Instagram as well. Pierre's actually pretty big on Instagram. He runs a Lions fan page, Detroit Lions fan page to be exact. And then Malcolm's Detroit Lions video page. And, we've been doing this thing since kind of right before the Thanksgiving last year. And, it's just been a lot of fun since we started. And no regrets at all, man. It's been a lot of fun, and I've enjoyed it.
Okay, man, that's what's up, man. I got a little distracted here. Okay, guys, so who is echoing? Is it all 3 of us or 2 of us? Give me I see what's up, Detroit?
Like it says it's from me.
It's for TROXEL, and that's funny because I don't hear anything. I don't hear
it either.
Yeah. Audio is a little janky. All right, let me see. You know what? I'm actually plugged in, but YouTube is tripping. They have been really tripping lately on the stream health. So I don't know what's going on with that. Let me know, guys, if it gets super bad. I'm sorry. That's Tyler with the bad sound. Okay, so who is it, guys? So it's different people for different. The Glorious Daughter says it's one person, and another person says it's another person. So let me know if it's unbearable. We definitely will look into that. I've heard it as well too, but not today. So we definitely will look into that. If it gets too unbearable, y'all, then we will have to try to figure that out. But we've been dealing with that for a while. Joseph Marshall says he can only stay on the Detroit Drew. You know what? Forget you, Drew. Hey, forget you, man. Look, bro, I cut my hair off and I still can't win. So, but yeah, guys, if you can deal with the echo, I know it's kind of annoying, but we definitely will look into that. It's probably the system that we're using. It's going to be time to upgrade like Beyonce. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Shout out to Glorious Daughter. Notice something new with you, GD, JGB, Detroit Drew, Joseph Marshall. Man, everybody else. Hopefully, AT comes in the building soon. Top tier. Prime Time B, what's up, man? Hope everything is well with you. And like that video the other day, bro. So, hey guys, we here. We here. Detroit Lions football is less than 6 days away, and I'm so excited, man. Travis, how you feel about this, man?
Man, I'm feeling good.
Yeah, come on, man. You gotta do better than that. You feeling good? And what? Hey, you feeling good? It's time to get down, baby. And we've been talking about this for months, and all you got is I'm feeling good. All right, look, I'm gonna give you some time to think about it. Tyler, what's up, man? How are you feeling about opening day, man? Next or this coming Sunday with the Lions and the Cardinals. Tell me a little bit about how you feeling.
Man, it's hard to explain how I feel. I'm super excited. It should be a game we should be able to win versus, I guess you could say, rebuilding Arizona Cardinals. You know, a lot of rookies on that team, new head coach. I think this should be a very winnable game for the Lions. I know it's on the road, but I'm excited to see those new pieces and their first game, their first regular season game. Seeing Trey Flowers first look in that Lions jersey. Seeing more Snacks, seeing Mike Daniels, seeing kind of that new revamped offense. I'm excited, man. It should be a fun season, man, and we get our first league this Sunday, so I'm super pumped.
That's what's up, man. So I'm hearing that it's everybody but me. So I think that's a system thing that we got going on. But like I said, guys, I'm really gonna look into that between now and the next show because we got to get that done and get that taken care of. Travis, are you ready, man? You got a little more for the people?
Oh,
really good.
Man, I'm feeling great because it's like, well, really, real talk, within the first two regular season games, we should start the season off 2-0. Arizona they're both starting corners. They're injured. They got like Tyler said, they're in a rebuilding mode. And then on top of that, you got the Chargers, who could be possibly without their starting running back.
Yeah,
no, yeah, possibly.
Safety.
Yeah, yeah. Well, look, did y'all hear that he was talking about? I guess it was the owner of the Chargers. Owner was like, "We're not talking about this until the end of the season. Like, we're not even going."
After they are postponing the talks. So
I'm like, yeah. Go ahead, man.
Oh yeah, it's just making it more unlikely that Melvin Gordon does play week 2. So, honestly, I think regardless if Melvin Gordon was playing, it is hard to run against this football team on the Lions. But that defensive line, not many. You look last year when they acquired Snacks. Not many teams are running the ball really well against the Lions. They've versed some talented backs. They've versed guys like McCaffrey. They've versed guys like Todd Gurley. David Johnson, who we will play this week. So they've played some really talented backs. So, I don't think that changes that much, honestly, if Melvin Gordon doesn't play or not. But, obviously it helps the Lions' favor of winning that football game. But regardless, it'll still be a very interesting football game.
Yeah, I know Arizona did a lot, man. In the draft, they was like every 2 minutes you heard their name, they were doing something. But I just don't think they have enough to beat us and that first team. Now we were talking, so I do have the Lions winning this game and starting the season off 1-0. And as you guys know, this is probably the only time we'll be on this week prior to when we can just completely address the Lions in that first game. But I don't see. I know a lot of people. Gloria's daughter said that she's kind of shaky about this first game. So GD, I might have to have you call in if you feeling a little better. So speaking of that, guys, let me know if you guys want the phone lines open. We can do what we do every day and hear you guys as well. But I don't know, guys. I feel a lot more confident about the Chargers game and things like that. Now, somebody did mention that Arizona picked up Washington. Is that right? He picked up.
They did pick up Chuck. Yep.
Yeah, that's right, Charles. So, you guys think he's more of a spy, or you think they actually going to utilize the young man?
No, I think he'll still does. He's going to do the same thing, probably what he did for our football team. Play, be kind of their special teams aces. What I would assume, at least, because from what I've seen from Charles Washington, I've never been, impressed with his defensive skills. He's a very good special teams player, and that's what kind of keeps him on, the roster. And I think that's why Arizona's taking a shot on him. Just play on the special teams because special teams is still very important. But I mean, I wouldn't expect him doing much against the Lions. But I mean, maybe he does like force a fumble or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, no, man. You giving him way too much credit, bro. You right, EA. Yeah, wait, everything you said up until that point, man. But yeah, like you said, you don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Trav, what you think, man?
I mean, I think he will get used. I know on Twitter he was completely heated. He sent out, he said, "This is what I prayed for.
Yeah.
See you on Sunday." He was just completely heated about the move.
You mean getting like not being on the Lions anymore?
Yeah.
Oh, so he got no vengeance in his heart. Right? Okay.
I mean, if he's on the defense side of the ball, we should be taking that all day.
Absolutely.
If he's on the field for defense, the staff will take that all day of the week. I'm just telling you that right now.
Hey, but at least he got that drive. You know what I'm saying? Hey, big ups to the young man for feeling some type of way, using that as motivation. But yeah, he gonna get cooked like some ravioli, especially with Stafford out there, man. So
if he's playing defense, yes, he will.
Yeah. He hope he better be on special teams. So, but
that should be his role.
Let me see what's going on. I'm trying to make sure. All right, guys. Well, they said they want me to open up the phone line, so we're going to see if that does indeed work. Hopefully, everything went through, and we will be good to go. So we'll just chat a little more. What you laughing at, Trav? You laughing at something over there?
Yeah, Abdul Terrell. He said, "You watch Star Trek, Troxel? You sound like Borg."
Really? Is it really that bad? Is Troxel that bad? Because I'm gonna have to reevaluate this whole situation and get to the bottom of that. So, but we'll open up the phone lines in about 5 minutes. But hey, guys, so the Lions came up with their 53-man roster, and I know, Tyler, we talked about this, Travis and I, and it was a little underwhelming to me. So, what are your thoughts on the initial 53-man roster?
So, you look at some positions on this football team, and it's not the greatest. But they do have some really strong parts on this football team. But let's start off with the weak start. So the offensive line, to me, is still pretty underwhelming. The starters, are solid. Middle pack maybe in the NFL with, if you have Wagner, Decker, Joe Dahl, Greg Glasgow, and Frank Ragnow. If that's your starting five, that's like a solid line. But counting on to those guys to be healthy all year round is asking for a lot. Their depth behind is it's kind of shaky. So you got Kenny Wiggins, and you got Terrell Crosby, and you got Bo Benshaw, and you got Ode Ibushi. Wiggins is a guy who is up and down. He can play the tackle, play the guard position, and I guess you could say at best he's a serviceable offensive lineman, which is like you kind of need that on your team, but like you want him to be your best backup offensive lineman. Maybe not, and he was competing for that starting left guard spot for almost all of camp. So, you don't really want that kind of player in your starting lineup. But yeah, the depth on this offensive line is not great, and I think it's something that should still be addressed from some of the guys that got released or waived from Saturday. Still think there's some parts that could, get some better depth into this offensive line. So I think that is probably the worst part of this team right now is the offensive line. It is pretty underwhelming, and Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia didn't really do much at all to improve that offensive line. Kind of just trusting the guys they've had, and they didn't draft anyone, but the only new guys they have on that offensive line is Ode Ibushi and the undrafted kid Bo Benshaw. So it's definitely going to be an interesting group, and no TJ Lang anymore. So I think that is the most underwhelming part of this football team right now is the offensive line.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, because shout out to Pride Time B. He dropped a very passionate video, and I agree with him 110%. If anybody, I don't know if you guys got maybe the speakers on, maybe you listening to it, Trav, a different way. Trav is going to try to exit out and come back in and see if that helps. I know that we have I don't know what is going on with my Comcast, but they tripping. They asked for all this money and they tripping. It could be YouTube, because YouTube been on flux for like a week now. But yeah, man, Pride Time made a very precise video that I enjoyed thoroughly, and it was basically talking about Quinn's lack of addressing the offensive line. And you said it perfectly, Tyler. You said he didn't do much to address it. How do you feel about that, man? Because I think prior time said it was 2 drafts that he didn't like. This draft, I don't think he addressed the O line. And then it was like, 2017 or something like that. He didn't really address it either. So with what we have out there now, how are you feeling about, Stafford's protection, man?
Like I said, if it's that starting 5, but expecting those guys to be healthy is it's rare, but I'm not confident in it really, to be honest. I think if they are healthy, they're middle of the pack offensive line. But we saw Frank Ragnow went out. It was week 3 of the preseason, so injuries happen in the NFL, and I didn't think they did a very good job of building the depth on the offensive line, and they still have, I believe $20 million in cap to spend for the season, and I think something they kind of just almost completely ignored. I mean, they kind of completely ignored TJ Lang retiring. I know they did release him, but it's just something like they just didn't really address. They signed Ode Ibushi, who's like an all right offensive lineman at best. So, he has holes in his game, but I mean, it's
hey, you don't sound too confident, man. You don't sound
too confident.
Yeah, it definitely is. And I'm hoping that in the next few days, Bob Quinn does something, because from what I saw during the preseason, and I know a lot of people are like, well, Crosby doesn't play this position anymore, and he's better at this position, which I agree. But he didn't show up at all during the preseason, not from what I saw.
He was awful.
He was awful. I don't really think Wiggins was that much better. But it's, to me, man, it's a lot of disappointment, in my opinion. I did have, so since I got you on the line, Trav, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. All right. Let me know, guys, if that's better. My bad, man. I didn't know if you came back in or what. But how do you feel, Travis, about that O-line, man? We talk about it in depth, but kind of piggybacking off what Tyler said.
I mean, I really don't think that they addressed it enough. I mean, especially with having $20 million left over, you should have been able to at least maybe put another 5 into it, or maybe another 10 million into it, or something, to where, Stafford's been sacked, and I keep saying it, 329 times in his entire career. So it's like, if you're not going to protect your starting quarterback and your franchise quarterback, then what are you guys doing?
They talking about we sound like Zapp and Roger. Hey, ladies, let me tell you why. Hey, man, is it all of us, man, or just try? This is ridiculous. Like, I have right now, my stream health is in amber, which is ridiculous because it's been going from, and I'm hardwired in, so I have no idea what's happening. So we definitely gonna have to look into upping that, because this is, we getting this a lot. Dosa Dion is in the building. What's up, Dos? What's going on, Dosa Dion? Hey, man, we was talking about you yesterday and your passion, man, and your notification bells be popping, bro. So we appreciate that passion, man. And hey, look, we are too old for that. That's that young juice you got, man. So shout out to Dosa Dion for keeping all of us fed, man.
Absolutely. Shout out Dosa Dion.
Yeah, absolutely. So listen, guys. Okay. Yeah. I got you, JT. I got you, man. I don't know what's going on, but we definitely are gonna. If it's super bad, y'all, then we might have to cut this and try again. I would hate for that to happen, but man, I'm so distracted. No, auto tune, please. So we do got the phone lines open, y'all. So remember, if you do call in, you will be recorded for YouTube purposes. So definitely call in if you guys want to be heard. We'll do like we usually do. I have been hearing the echo before, but just an echo. It hasn't been like auto-tune sound. But like I said, we definitely going to have to deal with that. So I wanted to move on to some kind of disappointments, in my opinion. And, I like to hear from you guys. We talked about this before, Tyler, but Who was kind of your biggest surprise, man, or biggest disappointment, if you had any, to either make the roster or get cut and not make that initial 53?
Ooh, that's a good question. So if I had a surprise, man, I don't know. Honestly, they kind of addressed it already, but at the time, I'll say it was probably Zach Zenner, honestly, just because I thought he was an all right special teams player, and I thought whenever you counted on him to, step up, and he was always there for you. But honestly, with the waiver claim on Sunday, they claimed J.D. McKissick. I honestly really like McKissick for this offense. I think he's a very good fit. I thought Brandon Powell, who was kind of like a semi-disappointing cut, but like he didn't really like show up too much in the preseason because in the special teams. But I thought Brandon Powell could potentially be kind of one of their gadget guys, but it looks like it's going to be McKissick now. Kind of play the running back, play the receiving position, and just kind of be like, how do I say this? A more, I mean, it's hard to do this, but more versatile Theo Riddick, if that makes sense. Like, kind of use McKissick maybe more in the deep game and, use a wheel route. Like, I'm interested to see what they could do with J.D. McKissick. I think he's going to be a pretty good gadget player for this team, and that's a player that I've heard that the Lions, kind of been wanting. Like, not him in particular, but kind of like a gadget player that could, play both the running back, play both the wide receiver position, and I think he's going to be a pretty good fit for this football team, honestly.
Trav, what you got, man?
Yeah, I mean, my biggest surprise cut was, I would have to say, Mark Thompson. That kid, he showed out this preseason, and to get cut, it was kind of sad for me. Especially getting rid of Zach Zenner. I thought he was a upgrade over Zach, but to cut him as well, it was kind of a shocker. But I'm kind of glad that he did land on the practice squad.
Yeah,
I don't know how long he'll last there though. Honestly.
I know that's right. Yeah, because people had their eyes on him, man. After what he hurting people on the ground.
Yeah,
he got like another 5 yards dragging my man with one leg.
I actually talked to Mark Thompson one time, and he told me he does not let the first man tackle him, and he's absolutely correct with that.
Okay, hey man, you can't just drop the nugget like that. You talked to Mark Thompson, you got to elaborate, my brother.
It was on the podcast, man.
Really?
We get special guests on the podcast too.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Okay, all right. Oh my God. All right, man. Hey, Travis, that means we got to step it up, my brother. We got to step it up,
absolutely.
Man. Hey, all right. Well, excuse me. I found y'all through Travis. So go ahead and plug that podcast one more time, Tyler.
Yeah, go ahead. You can follow us on the Pride Podcast. We're available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many other platforms you could think of besides the YouTube.
Yeah, besides the YouTube, brother. What's up with that, man? What's up with that?
That's a Malcolm question. That's more of a Malcolm question than my question. He does all the editing and all that uploading. I'm not good with that stuff. That's all Malcolm. If you want to ask him about that stuff, go through Malcolm.
And no, JGB says where can he sub? So basically, go ahead and put your information, Tyler, if you can, in the chat, and hopefully people can find you that way. And then what you can do is you can send it to me. Matter of fact, if you send it to, do you have Travis's info?
I do not.
Okay, because I was gonna say if you send it to me, I should be able to like add it to the description as we're going. If not, I would definitely add it. I will add all his information and his podcast information after the stream. I don't know why I didn't think to do that before, but so yeah, tell us about this story, man. This conversation you had. The stuff you can tell us
From Mark Thompson?
Absolutely.
So we actually had Mark Thompson back when we first assigned him. It was like a futures deal, like right after the season. So that was around, I want to say January, February, maybe. It was like right after the season. They signed him to a futures deal. I hit him up right away, kind of just shot my what do you call it? My shot. And,
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, my fault. And he answered right away, which was kind of like surprising. He was our first guest ever, and it was we had a cool story. Kind of got to dig more into Mark Thompson, kind of see what he's more about, because I really didn't know much about him, before the podcast. I knew he just came from Baltimore, went to Florida, University of Florida, and he had some interesting stories. He actually mentioned one story that when he played the Michigan Wolverines, which I'm a pretty big Michigan Wolverines fan as well.
Go Blue!
Yeah, absolutely.
He was talking about how he said some public comments about Michigan. He apologize actually on the podcast, all the Michigan fans, because I think he said he was going to like. He said something. I honestly can't remember exactly what he said, but it was interesting, and kind of got some advice. His best advice he's gotten from the NFL, and he said the best advice he's gotten from the NFL so far. This was before him joining the Lions, obviously. So it was from TROXEL'S, and saying kind of he's the one who kind of adapted him to the league, and embraced the rookie role, embraced the undrafted role. And he was he had some more details like that. So. It was definitely a cool story. I really recommend you guys go listen to that. It was on episode 14 of the Pride podcast. He has a really cool story.
Okay, well, you know what you could do is you could, if we could, maybe you can get that in. Wait for me to link it where people could possibly find it from here, like they could click on it and it take them there.
Yeah, just drop it down in the comment section.
Okay. Yeah, if that works, man, send me all that information. I'll post it in the description. So if everything is working properly, guys, check the description after this is over. If you're watching this in the future, and definitely check that out. Go over there and check that out. Well, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So you
it was definitely a cool story.
Yeah. So how long has this? Have you guys been doing this podcast?
We've been doing it around. It was kind of right before the Thanksgiving game this year. So it was mid-season, obviously, when the guy Pierre from our podcast kind of just hit me and Malcolm up because, I was close with Pierre for, about 3-4 years now since running the page, and he kind of just hit me up one day and he's like, you want to do a podcast? I'm like, shit, why not? And we kind of just,
that's one of them heavy words, man. We got you though. It's all.
My fault.
It's all.
Shoot. I just said shoot. Shoot, why not? My fault.
But please continue.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's my fault.
No, go ahead, man. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. All right, so I said, shoot, why not? And then, kind of just got in a group chat one day, and if you guys listen to episode 1, you guys are going to I don't know how we got people listening again after episode 1, because it was such a bad episode and such bad quality of the episode. I'm like, it was very sloppy, unprepared, and we've really made it a long way since from that episode to obviously right now. But it's kind of just it was a random story how we started. Just kind of got a DM one day asking if I want to do it for someone I've been talking to, and I'm like, why not? And obviously no regrets, and I've really enjoyed it since.
Well, you know what, man? That's how some of the best things start. It's just collaborations and attempt. Hey, you want to do something? Yeah, why not? And then you turn into a podcast, man, where you interviewing NFL players. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it's crazy, man. Interviewing Glover Quinn, interviewing Darius Slay, it's so crazy to me, that just random thought of just running a podcast one day. It was not even my idea. It was Pierce. So big shout out to Pierre for, the idea of it. And it turned into all this, interviewing, my favorite players, and it was awesome.
That is crazy, bro. And I'm like, okay, well, you know what, Tyler? Thanks for joining us, man. We're going to let you go at this point because, no, I'm just playing with you, man. You know what? It's funny because I found you through Travis. So I didn't even know that it was even happening. And I'm just because I guess I'm everything is kind of revolving around YouTube. I do have iTunes, but I just pretty much listen to music. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely will be checking you guys out. I did listen to the last podcast, man. And for your guy that's in Florida, man, I hope everything is well with him. And I hope, him and his family, everything turns out well with what they got going on down there. But we glad to have you on the show though, man. So we appreciate you taking out. I didn't know you was a celebrity, brother. I didn't know that. This dude.
I wouldn't say that.
Why are you not on YouTube, bro? That's crazy. That's y'all got it. YouTube is like the new TV. Seriously, man.
Something we need to upgrade to.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And then when y'all, when y'all do that, then you can bring on me and Trav, and then absolutely, man. Yeah. So, hey, for me, I saw something today about why they had to cut Logan Thomas, and then it was a bunch of drama with that. So I saw something about basically it was they couldn't put who is it that they put on the injured reserve? Yeah. So they had to wait until 4 p.m. in order to put him on IR. before they could. And what they did was, I guess they made room by. Well, it was something crazy and complicated. I sent the email to myself so I can refer back to it. But so it looks like we might have those. Yeah, we got those three. So we got 3 tight ends after all, right?
Yeah, Logan Thomas is back. They re-signed him, I guess you could say, this morning or afternoon, because they came out in the morning, but I guess it technically became official this afternoon because they couldn't place Austin Bryant on IR until 4 o'clock. So, it didn't make sense at all when I saw the initial release of Logan Thomas. I'm like, what is this? And, and I'm like, now it makes a lot of sense, because Austin Bryant has been out since the first week of training camp. So, it definitely makes sense now.
Yeah, but you know what, Travis? We were talking about the 2-3 tight ends and things like that, and we talked about Logan Thomas over Nada, man. And we was talking about that, a little confusion there, because I didn't see enough. I thought I didn't see enough of him in the preseason to justify a spot. You know what I'm saying? And here, although before the camp even started, we were hearing that. It was like, Logan Thomas was doing phenomenal. And then I didn't really see him during the games. Like, Travis had to point him out. Travis, and you said you saw him a few times, right?
I think I seen him maybe about 3 times at best. But outside of that, I didn't really see a lot of him. And that's where I was like, well, if, Isaac Nada was grabbing touchdowns and things like that, wouldn't you want to have him, who's actually playing more, get more familiar with the players and the scheme and different things like that, ahead of Logan Thomas?
I was actually just going to ask you guys, did you guys have the chance to attend training camp this year?
I live 4 miles away, bro, and I could not go. Like, first of all, I really want to be outside. And that was like number one, because I didn't know they had the tents and everything. And then I saw King and some other guys there, Manbees, Morris, and I was like, I want to go. But my work schedule did not allow me to get there. But I wanted to go. And I think, Trav, you was trying to get down there too, right?
Yep. It was for the last day against the Patriots.
Okay, the walkthrough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, did you get down there? Did you get down there, Tom?
Yeah. I did get it down there, actually, a decent amount. So I was going to say that Logan Thomas actually looked very impressive in training camp, and you guys are probably asking, like, if he's not doing it on the field, why would you choose Isaac Nada why would you choose Logan Thomas over Isaac Nada? And, my explanation to that, I just think Logan Thomas offers more to this team right now than Isaac Nada does. He's more of a speedy tight end, kind of, because Isaac Nada is, if you look at it, almost a knockoff version of T.J. Hawkinson or Jesse James, if you look at it like that way.
Brother, knockoff. Kind of, wow. Okay.
Yeah, you could say Chinese version.
Ooh. Go ahead, man.
Just like a knockoff version, I guess to say. Like, I don't know if I want 3 similar tight ends like that, because Jesse's like your blocking tight end, your TJ's kind of like could do it both. Jesse's like that too, and then Nada's almost like that as well. So I kind of like having Logan Thomas as kind of like your more speedy tight end. You could compare it to David Njoku or even our former buddy Eric Ebron. Kind of like one of those more athletic tight ends. And fun fact about Logan Thomas, he's actually our emergency quarterback.
I knew who said that.
Needed.
Somebody, I think Abdul Terrell. Hey, AT, did you say that, man? I think somebody, Travis, you remember who said that, bro?
I think it was Abdul.
Yeah, somebody said that, man. Now, I'm going to tell y'all. Let me see. Hey, Trav, you're Act 1 pretty bad, man. Okay, Data Boy, what you talking about, man? All right, so listen, guys, we a half hour into this show now, 34 minutes in, and that phone, as my man Jerome used to say, what's the matter? You can't call nobody? Don't worry, I will be putting that on the soundboard, but we need these. Somebody call in, man. Say what y'all need to say. You can't call nobody? This is why we do this thing, man. So you're saying that Logan Thomas is for the now. He's a tight end.
It's a better fit for now.
Okay. All right, so what you think they doing with Nada then?
I like the idea of. I thought they would carry 4 tight ends, honestly.
Yeah.
But him clearing the practice squad, going to the practice squad, I didn't think he would honestly clear waivers because I thought he actually had some, not bad tape from the preseason, and I thought he was pretty solid in college. I know he had the bad combine. That's kind of why he fell so far to us in the 7th round, because he had the very poor results in the combine. But his film in college was really nice, and I thought his film with the Lions in the preseason was alright. He had a few drop passes. He's what, like, I don't know how to explain. He's like an alright tight end, someone you kind of want to keep around, kind of develop. But I don't know how much he would have been able to help us right now if he was on the 53-man roster.
Okay. All right. So, hey, how many times did you get down there, man, in training camp?
Too many times, actually.
Really?
I was there almost every day, man.
Every day. Wow. Except for the public, right? Not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was actually there for some of the season ticket events as well.
Okay.
And then the only one I actually missed was the one Travis said he went to the walkthrough. It was the only one I did not go to because I didn't expect much to happen because it was a walkthrough, obviously.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Travis went. I think he said he wanted to go.
Oh, you wanted to?
Yeah,
go.
Trav, you didn't go, right?
No, I just barely missed it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's great. Wait a minute, man. So wait a minute. You said you went to some of the season tickets. So you got season tickets too?
I do not. I actually got a hookup from.
Oh, I got the hookup. Oh, okay. I see it. All right, man.
I got a hookup.
You got the hookup. Okay. And you said you how old, my brother? You said you 18?
18.
Okay.
First day of college Wednesday.
Oh, that's what's up. What college you going to, man?
Oakland University.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. All right. Well, yeah, we need to. We're gonna have to kick it with you, man. See all these hookups, man. What's going on with you? But Trav, man, you got anything for the people, bro?
What you mean?
Oh, come on, man. You got to hustle and flow, bro. Just you got to spit it out, man. We got to keep this thing rolling. So I'm just saying, anything you want to talk about, anything you want to bring up, since ain't nobody calling nobody, y'all are disappointing me, I must admit. And during the season,
everybody, that's the funny part is everybody said that, open up the phone lines, but it's still crickets.
Yeah, I want to hear Pride Time. Where's Pride Time at? I want to hear y'all. Hey, Jay White in the building. What's up, man? Well, hey, guys, I'm super stoked. And just a little reminder, Sunday's going to be a long day for me. I know it's probably going to be a long day for Trav, too. I'm starting to stream on Thursday. So I'm streaming the Bears, obviously audio only, Bears versus Packers. That's going to be a fun time because I can't stand either one of them. And that's going to be just great watching whoever loses that game. And then we're going to go to the Sunday. And then after the game, probably around 8 o'clock, I know people have to work the next day. Oh, we got somebody in the building. Looks like AT is calling. Just stay on the line 1 second, AT. Thank you for calling in, brother. Appreciate that, man, because we was hanging here, man. Nobody. But so we're gonna stream the game, and then we're gonna go, and then we're going to have a post game show where we do something very similar to this, and y'all better be calling. That's all I got to say, because that's one of the reasons me and Travis really went hard at this thing. So that you guys can be heard without the 97.1, without the Mike Valenti, without the strenuous screening process. Because I don't know, guys, have you ever called 97.1? Have you ever tried to call the ticket at all?
I think I have. I have before. This is a while ago, man. This was probably 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, and I don't even remember when I talked about it. I think it was not even about football. I think it was about baseball. I was at the time.
Really? Do you remember the screening process? You remember that?
I do not, honestly. I do not remember anything what happened. I remember I called in once, though. I don't remember anything related to it, though.
Really? Yeah. Travis, have you ever done it?
I have not, and I have been 97.1 the ticket free for 5 years and proud of it.
Wow.
Absolutely, man. That's what's up. I appreciate that, man. I called one time, and a guy answers the phone, and he asks you, "Hey, what you want to talk about?" And I remember
that is what it is.
Yeah,
you got it. That's what it was.
Yeah. He calls and he asks, and it's basically if you're gonna be whack, they don't want you. So I remember I was livid because shout out to Nate Burleson who dropped them bars today. If you ain't hear it, you better check it out, man. Shout out to him. He actually liked one of my tweets. he liked one of my tweets. I tweeted him today in response to his little rap that he brought out today. I was like, bro, I said, I see you, fam. And then I said, all you needed was a ha-ha. That's all you needed. And I said, no mention of the Lions. I said, maybe next year, because he, in his thing, he was like, if you didn't make my song, then, you know, do what you got to do so you can be in it next year. And so he actually liked the tweet, but I called when he dropped. Remember, he tried to catch them pizzas and broke his arm.
Yeah.
I was so mad, man. I was like, bah-da-da-da-da. I think Sharp was still there. I think Terry was still there. And Foster, my bad. So I think Foster was still there. And they let me through. And I remember, you know, I had to turn my radio down and all that stuff. But it's so we're trying to do that, guys, where it's not, you know, that strenuous. If you want to be heard, all you got to do is wait in line like AT is doing. So let's go ahead and say what's up to AT. What's going on, AT?
Hey, what's up, fellas? I just didn't want y'all hard work to go to waste. So
Thank you, brother. You are the
Appreciate
champion.
that.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate. Hey, so what you got for you? What you want to talk about, eh?
Nothing really. Just two things.
Okay.
When you I didn't get sensitive about my voice or anything like that. I sounded like this since I was 7. So, not 7, since I was in the 7th grade. And people knew who Barry White was back then, so it was real bad back then.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate that, man, because I wasn't trying to, you know, be that way. So what's the other thing?
You know what, and this is the truth, I had a dream that I was the bus driver after the Lions game against the Cardinals. And they lost.
Okay.
And Kerryon Johnson got hurt.
Wow. Okay. All right.
And I was looking at their faces as they came onto the bus. And I remember Stafford came on first, and he was all upset.
Yeah.
And I just remember Matt Patricia coming on the bus red. It was just strange.
Okay. Well, let me ask you, AT. You know how you usually have a dream and you can only remember so much of it, and then you wake up? So was this like one of them still sleep dreams, or did you wake up as it was going on?
I woke up while it was going on.
Okay.
Because after Patricia came on the bus, I woke up.
So you saw Patricia with the red face. He get on the bus. Now I got to ask you, bro. So it was one of these charter buses, right?
You know what? I couldn't really even tell. I was looking. It was like I was a bus driver, and I was looking directly. It was real. I was looking out of my own eyes, watching them come on the bus, and I said, "What happened?" And they just shook their head, and somebody said, "You know, we bleeping lost." And I don't know who said that.
Well, hey, bro. Hey, listen. If they lose and Kerryon gets hurt, I'm gonna have to call you. Because I'm gonna need some advice for the future. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. That's crazy. But how are you feeling, man, about this game this Sunday? Like, throw that dream out. What you looking like? How are you feeling about our chances this Sunday?
Well, Gloria's daughter was saying she was worried a little bit, you know, and I am too. But that's a good thing, because every year I think the Lions are going to do great. If they don't, whenever I think they're going to do bad, they do good. So I have a strange feeling about this season that they're not going to do too good.
Wow. Well,
I'm glad you're thinking that way.
Yeah. Okay. Well, first of all, fellas, say whatever you want here if you want to talk to AT. But I appreciate you saying that, man, because you know how it's been. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, now you're not saying same old Lions. You're just saying you kind of like, how are they going to do? And you don't think it's going to be that great. And, you know, from listening to us with the DSA, and then a lot of people, their ceiling is super duper high, man, like 11, 12 wins, myself included. You got any early predictions for us, or is it too early for you?
Well, like I said, it always happens the opposite of what I think. But when I went through the schedule before, when it was first released, I actually had us going 7-9.
Okay. Well, first of all, I appreciate you saying that. 7-9. Okay. Do you feel any differently now?
Listening to you guys and all the other YouTubers, kind of, like I said, every year I'd be excited.
Yeah.
And then the one thing I love about the NFL is, unlike basketball, hockey, baseball. After the first 3 or 4 games, you kind of know whether your team is going to make the playoffs or not.
Thank you. That's what I was saying. The same thing. A lot can be determined in those first 4 games. If the Lions start off 0-4, then it's going to be one crazy climb. But so your season can be lost in the first quarter of the season.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
It makes it easier. Unlike you with the Pistons, you're kind of worried. I'm not saying worried. You're kind of upset about where they got 64 more games to go. So it's still a chance that they can, in baseball and hockey the same way. But in football, so it takes away the stress of a Sunday because I'll be like, they're out of the playoffs, so it doesn't matter what they do the next 7 games to me anyway.
Yeah, man. And it's I know exactly what you mean. And I remember talking to when we was in the DSA, man, we was talking about that and how 0-2. 0-2 is if the Lions drop these first 2 games, it's not completely lost, but the statistics aren't that great. But if they go 1-3, it's going to be a tough climb. And hopefully they can flip that around and they can go 3-1. So, well, I'm glad, AT, that we could help kind of sway that just a little bit. And that's crazy, man. That means a lot that you said that. So with that being said, did the ceiling raise at all from them 7 wins, or do you still got them at 7 wins? Look, you can say whatever you want, bro. This channel, however you feel, is all good.
Well, if I be honest, when I look at Green Bay, I don't see what everybody else sees. I've never saw what everybody else saw, but they were still making the playoffs and stuff.
Yeah.
And I would look at them man for man and say, I don't see how this team is winning. But they kept winning. And when I look at the Lions, they look good on paper, but what I'm really worried about, what I'm really scared about is that we may have trouble with Arizona because nobody has seen their offense. And I think that we're going to make adjustments as the game goes along. But are the adjustments going to be enough? But they're going to be enough for the rest of the league to see the adjustments we made and then be prepared for Arizona. Then everybody try to say how bad the Lions suck because look how the Lions did against Arizona when everybody took the blueprint from the Lions to make Arizona look ordinary later in the season.
Hey, shout out to AT. Hey, he dropped some nuggets right there. But hey, man, appreciate you calling. I feel like I'm hogging the spotlight, so I'm gonna let these other 2 gentlemen get in and we'll talk about that. But thank you so much, man, for not leaving us hanging like this, man. I appreciate you, and I always have, man. So thank you so much, bro.
Yeah, and I called yesterday too. So Troxel, this is it, because I was going to even the plans here. I said I called Blitz, I called Troxel, but I couldn't get through.
Hey, you know what? I think I hung up at that point, bro. I think that's what happened, or my internet cut out. So, but man, we gonna get it rolling though, man. But appreciate you,
All right, thanks.
All right, man. Hey, shout out to Abdul Terrell. I would love to hear somebody else. That's what we're here for, guys. So, hey, fellas. Travis, man, you got how you feel about what AT said about that blueprint thing, man?
I mean, I could definitely see it. But when your defense is missing your 2 cornerstone, starting corners, it kind of almost opens up that deep pass. So I think we're going to see a lot of play actions. But I do see, hopefully, knock on wood, we don't see 33 go down because I would literally cry. And I would do that on camera too because that's how serious that
I was going to say, we got to make sure we
be.
laugh for that. We got to make sure we laugh for that. Go ahead, man.
But, because Carry-On is a major part of this offense right now. Obviously with him and C.J. Anderson and J.D. McKissick, they're very important because it's going to help, definitely not, how do I want to say it?
We got somebody in
not put all the pressure on Stafford's arm.
Yeah.
So Stafford would be a little bit more at ease, and then he could, audible it and do different things and play action and and get everybody involved. And if you really stop and look at what the Patriots and a lot of your winning cultures do, they move the ball, they share the sugar, as you want to call it.
Share the sugar. Tyler, have you heard that, brother? Share the sugar.
Yeah.
You have? Oh, Lord, okay. Share the sugar. That sounds like some old down south stuff. I don't think I've ever heard that, man.
I have heard that.
I don't think I've heard that. Travis, Tyler, we got somebody. Tyler, I want to get your thoughts, man. But I want this caller to hang on the line real quick. Tyler, what's your thoughts about that, man?
So yeah, I thought you brought some decent some good points, saying that this is a very young team in Arizona, that the Lions might not have a lot of game tape on them like in the NFL games. Obviously, even rookie head coach Cliff Kingsbury, but I think that's honestly where that advantages the Lions, because I think Arizona Cardinals are ranked the worst offensive line in the NFL this year, and they were one of the worst last year. They might have been the worst ranked, and they didn't really do much this offseason to really improve that either. So I'm not really concerned, honestly. I don't think their offense should be able to do very much on our defense, especially with top 5 defensive line, in my opinion, in the Detroit Lions. They're not going to be able to run the ball, I don't think, because when you have Snacks and Mike Daniels or Snacks and Ashawn Robinson up the middle, I don't think that creates a running room for David Johnson. And then for the passing game, I mean, how much time is Kyler Murray getting in the pocket? Like when you have guys like Trey Flowers, Romeo Okwara, Devon Kennard coming at you, really good edge rushers. Not really much time in the pocket for Kyler. I know he's got the wheels to move around, but I'm honestly not really concerned of them scoring many points on our defense. And then going back to the offense, Travis brought it up that their star 2 corners now are out.
Yeah.
They're going to have probably Byron Murphy, who is their 2nd-round pick, as their number 1 corner in his debut. I mean, that is not a good matchup. You're going against guy probably going to go against Kenny Galladay, or you're going to go up against Marvin Jones. And I've said this in the past on our podcast, and I've said it anywhere. I've said if you leave Kenny Galladay one-on-one, Stafford's going to take that all day of the week, and Kenny Galladay is going to win that battle. If you leave him one-on-one,
every single time.
You go back to the Buffalo Bills game last year when the Lions were shorthanded on offense. All they had was basically Galladay. And the Bills, when they played us that first half, they left Kenny Galladay on Tre'Davious one-on-one for the first half. Stafford took advantage of all the time. Kenny Galladay had a really good first half. Second half, they adjusted, put a safety on him. That's what, we lost the game because they adjusted. But when you're that shorthanded on defense, you're going to leave someone one-on-one. And none of those guys in that Lions offense out of those starters are someone you want to leave one-on-one. And not Galladay, you don't want to leave Marvin Jones, and you don't want to leave T.J. Hockenson one-on-one. So
Yeah.
I think this is a really good matchup for the Lions week 1 versus the Cardinals. So I'm not really concerned, honestly. I think this should be a very winnable game. And I think this is a game we want to start the season off. When you have your jitters, your first time using Darrell Bevel's offense, this is kind of the team you want to verse, honestly, a very unexperienced team. And I think this is a good, I wouldn't say test for the Lions offense, but it's a good, time to get, get prepared for the whole season. This is a good start.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, we got 2 callers on the line. I see both of you. I'm going to take them in the order that they were, received. So we've got somebody new in the building here. Who do we have on the line, and welcome to the show? Who is this? Hello? All right. Okay. You there? All righty then. All right. Well,
He's missing out, man.
yep. Hopefully that person calls back. Appreciate you though. Call back. I see you with the area code. So let me know if you want to call back. We got somebody else on the line as well. Why they hung up on your boy.
Wow. That's disrespectful.
All right, who do we have on the line today? Why did I say it was hello? Oh, my
Can you
bad.
hear me?
Yep, now I can. Now, hey, the first guy called back. That was my bad. I got to give myself a. Yeah, absolutely. So call back. There was a button that I forgot to push. So please call back. I appreciate you, and I'm sorry for that. That was all 100% me. Who do we have on the line here?
Hey, this is Joseph Murdoch.
Joseph Murdoch. How you doing, man? I got to remind you that you're gonna be recorded, Joe.
No worries, brother. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm enjoying your show and all the comments that are being made. And I just put a comment out there that, hey, I've been watching this team for a long time, guys, and this is the first time that they have some serious potential.
I agree. I agree absolutely.
And I think that as many as naysayers out there, the ESPNs and everyone that doesn't think that this is going to happen, this is going to be a surprise team. I feel it. I just wanted to shout that out to everyone. That anyone that has any doubts, it's not going to be this season. There's just too much talent and too much want. I think really for the first time, they want to win this for Martha more than anything.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
I really do. I truly think that they look at that woman and say, "Hey, we got to give this to her.
Yeah.
It's just got to be done."
Yeah. Now, Joe, you said you've been watching for 50 years, right?
Yes, sir.
And how out of those 50, what would you rank this year in confidence that the Lions are going to actually put some back up what all of us have been saying? How confident are you?
I think I'm going to compare this team to the '91 season, where they were just exploded on the scene, and unfortunately, Washington they had too much going, and being in Washington, that was a hard game. I watched it, and it was just too much. But they do have the potential to be better than the '91 season.
Wow.
In my opinion.
Hey, and that's fine. And we value all of that. And you've been watching football for a long time, so you would know. I mean, I was going to maybe 6th grade. So, you know what I'm saying? I was a young boy just starting. So, but I appreciate Joe and for Travis and myself, we do appreciate you rocking with us through the thick and thin, the ups and downs, and we do appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so thanks for the call, man.
Yes, sir.
And I hope you call back during the season too.
Oh, I will. I'm going to stay tuned to all your stuff that you put out there, and just that this is a must game, folks. This is an absolute must game, in my opinion. The Lions, just to get this out there, there cannot be no conservative play. They have to come out and beat down Arizona, make a statement, and let the league know they are for real.
Yeah, I agree with you. Thank you.
That's all I got to say.
Hey, thanks, man. We appreciate you, Joe.
Be good, everybody. Happy Labor Day.
Thank you, sir.
All right, happy
Thanks
Labor
for
Day.
taking my call.
Appreciate that.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Troxel. Bye-bye.
Hey, that's what's up. Shout out to JM rocking through thick and thin. We got somebody else on the line. I see you, 313. We're going to take this other one first that your boy had a little boo-boo in that situation. So I'm going to go ahead and say what's up. Welcome to the show. Who is this?
Can you hear me?
Yep, we sure can.
This is Jesse, man.
Oh, Jesse, what's going on, bro? Hey, you want to put it out there who you really are? You want to put your alter ego out there, man, or what?
Yeah, I'll put it out there,
Okay.
man. Just so there's no confusion. Yeah, this is Jesse from Chicago Bears 24/7. So I got a YouTube channel for the Bears.
Absolutely, absolutely, man.
No hostility
Bears.
here. You know, I'm just coming in here trying to ask some real talk questions. You know, not to cause no drama, but I just want to get some feedback on you guys because I was listening to the show, and I just have some questions from an outsider's point of view. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Gloria. So my questions are this. Okay. So I see the Lions. I'm looking as an outsider, and I'm like, okay, the Lions last year were 2-4 in the division, and everybody knows that to win, go to the playoffs, to really be something, you kind of have to win the division. Right? That's where it all starts. It's not about just beating Arizona, which, of course, you have to win the games you have to play, right? Arizona's there. You got to win that. It's a winnable game. No problem. But my question to y'all is this. What are the main things that the Lions have done to put them over the top in the division? Because not looking at what the other teams have done, but just only focusing on the Lions. Because I love what the last caller had to say. He was real passionate, and that's awesome because I see the Lions fan base is super passionate. But what I want to know is that how can talent be the thing that puts you over the top? Because passion only goes so far in the fourth quarter when you guys get tired. It's just if you don't have the talent, you can't do it. So tell me the three things as outsider that the Lions have done to put them over the top in the division. That's what I want to know.
All right. Hey, Jesse T. Hey, I see you bringing that fire, man. It's good. Because, I thought I thought we was going to talk about this some other time. But I see how you did, man. I see what you did there.
Well, I'm listening to the show and I'm feeling it, man. So I'm like, man, I got to call in, man. Because, I'm hearing y'all talk and I'm like, I just felt like I wanted to contribute, man, because I want to hear something from a different point of view. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say.
No, I got you, man. But I'm razzing you. You know how I do, man. Me and Jesse talk all the time, man. Yeah. But absolutely, man. All right, so y'all want to talk? Y'all want to just take care of this or what?
Can I start it off?
Yeah, you sure can. Go ahead, man.
All right. So you brought up really good points. How could the Lions team that they have right now be the best in the division? And that's a very good question. And I just want to start off with year 2 of Matt Patricia. He has a locker room now. He has the locker room with him. But then you said, let's bring up the talent. They went out this offseason and got the best pass rusher on the market, Trey Flowers. They, went out and got one of the most expensive slot corners, Justin Coleman. They went and got themselves a serviceable cornerback, too, who's had experience in this league, in Rashawn Melvin. They brought themselves an offensive coordinator who's been to the Super Bowl and has won before, in Darrell Bevel. Brought in some pieces that Matt Patricia's, plugged in before with Danny Amendola and some other pieces.
Sorry, man. It's a DA thing. It's a DA thing, man. Me and DA got a little connection. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, just the pieces they brought in, year 2 of Matt Patricia, more guys bought in. And, Damon Snag-Saracen, for example, this is his first full year with the Detroit Lions, and you saw the effect he had when we brought him into the team last year at the deadline. And and you saw the effect, and no one was really able to run on us. And you plugged in with the former division guy, Mike Daniels, with him, and this defensive line is really filthy. On they have.
No doubt about it. D line is super, super talented. No doubt about that. I totally agree, man. I see your defensive line. And I'm like, even last year, I was like, oh my God, Lions defensive line is legit.
Yeah,
no doubt about that. I agree. All the points you made, all the points you made, they're 100% valid. And I never really thought of it as a sum of all those things because, as an outsider, I'm not really so much focused on the Lions. But hearing all those good points, because telling me, that basically when I'm listening to what you're saying, I'm like, they basically addressed what I thought were the biggest needs. They needed a pass rush. They needed the defensive backs, right? And they needed, obviously, what I've noticed about the Lions is their general manager. I can't think of his name right now, but I see that the culture change he's been bringing to the Lions. Yeah, Bob Quinn, and how he's been trying to draft and build up. And I see how he's been doing that. And I've also, since we have a second-year coach also, I see that, to me, the Lions are doing that same thing, bringing in a culture and changing the culture from the inside out and building up what they really want. It's not just a shotgun thing, just throw a bunch of stones out there and see what hits. There's a plan there, and I see that. Yeah. And so when you put all that together, I can see what you're saying there. There's definitely a big potential for some jump here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was going to kind of piggyback off that is Jesse. One thing that's huge that's different from last year is more people are buying in and more with the team. It was a lot of people, man. Darius Slay, a lot of cats that weren't really buying in, and Glover Quinn. So it was a lot of people, man, and everything that Tyler hit on, and like you said, you kind of from the outside. But with all of this stuff being said, bro, we starting Sunday, we got to show up. Period. All of this stuff is one thing. Doing it is one thing.
Everybody does, right?
Yeah, but no, Jesse, the Lions, bro. I mean, you and I have had conversations. Y'all don't have a saying following y'all team. SOL. Now you have a fan base that is divided down the middle, that they hate SOL fans, and then some people agree with them. So the Lions have tried to, Bob Quinn has done He's whiffed out a couple times, but overall, man, he's drafted solidly, and the Lions have done everything he said. Trey Flowers, I mean, the splashes we made. I can't even remember the last time the Lions made a splash in free agency. So
Golden Tate, probably.
What'd you say?
Probably Golden Tate.
Yeah, hey, Golden Tate, yeah, but not like this though. You know what I'm saying? I remember,
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah, I
so,
agree 100%.
but yeah, Jesse, I don't want to kind of take up all of the podcast like I can do. But man, I appreciate you calling, bro, and we'll talk later, man.
Yeah,
and
thank you so much for.
Hey, thank you, Jesse, for calling in, man.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, good question. Good question,
answer. I appreciate that. Y'all have a good one, man.
You too. Hey, that's my dude right there, Jesse T. Now, Travis, what you got, man, in reference to what Jesse said?
I will say this: the thing that they really put forth in, a vision was dedicating to the run game, because with the run game, that opens up your passing, and that can also make Stafford have a bounce back year, because I believe that Stafford had a down year last year, so that would definitely have him bounce back, and when Stafford bounces back, it's scary for everybody. That we face.
I mean, we kept a fullback, bro. Like, we kept a fullback on the roster. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
So, and that's something.
And I'm very high on Nick Bogdan, too.
Yeah.
I think that kid's going to ball out and show up and show out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. If you haven't seen it, check out Troxel Sports Talk. He did drop a video on Nick. So, we got another caller. Let's take this caller, and then we'll go from there. All right. Who do we got on the line? Thank you for calling.
Whiting.
I'm sorry, man. Say that one more time.
This is Ed Whiting.
Ed Whiting, what's going on, man?
Not too much. Hey, I want to pick up on what JJ was saying. I just wanted to give him some facts.
Okay.
Being a Lions fan, die hard with some of my other brothers.
Okay.
Okay. What's going to put us over the top for him is going back before Wayne Fontes. Wayne Fontes came in, but didn't have a very good defense, and then he didn't have a good offensive coordinator. So he fixed the offense himself, but our defense always struggled. And so as we kept moving on, we never learned from our own history. So as you know, as a Lions fan, we went through so many coaches.
Yeah.
Then we went and got Matthew Stafford. What did Matthew Stafford and his head coach say? That path has nothing to do with us. We're just going to play how we're going to play. And then what did we get for that? A 0-16 team. Now, what I love about Bob Quinn is versus all the other GMs is that Bob Quinn is now he's deliberately getting talent to fit the system that the head coach wants, not just get the best player on the market. He's getting the best player for that system, that coach. He got what Caldwell wanted while Caldwell was here, and then he totally revamped the system now for Matty P. Matty P has all his pieces, has a full year. He's going by our legacy, even though he's bringing in a lot of the Patriots players, but they're the players that fit his system. We haven't had a system even to Wayne Fontes. We've never had a system. That's why we're always all over the place. So we'll put this over the top is you have a GM that's getting players for a head coach that overrides his defensive coordinator because he's a very smart defensive person, so he's running the defense. He went and he said he doesn't know offense, so he went and got one of the very best offensive coordinators. So everything now in management fits. It never fit before. So what puts us over the top is we have talent plus head coaching, a scheme, and when you put it all together, we've never had this before in the whole history and legacy of the Lions. So we're due. The only scary part now is the front line is slow, so our linebackers and our cornerbacks have to hold the position to allow those edge rushers to get to Kyler Murray. And once we show up and show out against Arizona, every other team will be on the lookout because we know on paper we're the best. That's all I really want to put out there for you.
That's a mic drop. That's a mic drop right there.
That is definitely a mic drop.
Man, he said what he had to say and left. He said, I'm out. He said, deuces. Okay, bro. I couldn't even shout you out or nothing, bro. But hey, Ed Whiting, man, that's what's up. I'm hoping you make some more videos too. Wow. Okay, Ed. Well, Travis, man, what you feel about what Ed said?
I think he said everything I needed to say.
No, it's like, bro, and look, and he had that. Yeah, he had that. I dropped the mic, walk away. Like, look, I'm sick of this. We gonna do it this year, and that's it. This week, he brought up Wayne Fonts, bro. Now, Wayne Fonts was, I mean, I was still like a youngin back in the Fonts days. I think I was.
Wasn't even a thought.
Oh. hey, Ed wasn't playing
I
around
was
with
about
him.
4 years old.
Man, well, yeah. Now y'all making me feel old. No, I'm not talking about you, Ed. I'm just saying, you know, I didn't. But Jesse T, Joseph Murdoch, Abdul Terrell, all of these guys they sound like fans that you know, with a little kind of help and a little believe that they can see the difference, and I think that's the biggest thing, that a lot of Lions fans are so focused on the past. And I remember like so here's my thing about the past. My thing about the past is like it's hard not to think about the past. But as we went through when we was with the DSA and we had a lot of conversations, and y'all heard it, that it's hard to leave the past because the season is so short. It's 16 games, and like I think it was Abdul that said your season can be over very, very soon or very early in the season. You know, we go 1-3, then it's gonna be tough. It's not over, but it's gonna be tough, and I think that's why the mentality and the fact that we haven't seen what we saw this year. And that's personally me that made me a believer. When they went out and got Danny Amendola before I even woke up. And then I know a lot of y'all ain't how I'm a man, but I am. All right. And then by the end of the day is Jesse James. But in between that with Trey Flowers, I'm like, okay, I haven't seen this before. So I'm really excited, man. And I agree with the callers. I agree with you, gentlemen. And yeah, man. So my thoughts is that the Lions are going to take this game. They're going to win. And like everybody said, you know, this is the time that we have to show the world what we can do. So how do y'all feel about the Lions in this upcoming game, Trav? What you think, man?
I think that the Lions will win this game, and I definitely think it's going to be 27-3.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay. Travis is predicting a beat down. That's a beat down. And I bet you that score changes all types of opinions. No, they're going to be like, it's only Arizona, so, you know, that ain't going to do nothing.
Oh, let me add this in as well. My favorite second team is the Arizona Cardinals, too. So for me to say 27-3, they got a lot of work to do. I hope they do get to work, but not against this week.
All right. Well, that's what's up. Hey, Tyler, what you feel, man? What's your thoughts?
So I don't know about the 27-3, but I don't see this defense or this Arizona Cardinals offense scoring many points, if even a touchdown. So I think if we can score enough points, we should be able to win this game. I think this is one of the easiest games on the schedule because I truly believe the Arizona Cardinals are actually one of the lower teams in the NFL this year. Might be one of the worst teams. They're kind of like in a rebuilding phase right now. They're not ready yet, and I think the Lions should take advantage of that week one. Here, let me try to give you a score right now.
Hey, y'all can have that. I hate predicting scores. Like I'm just,
it's tough.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
tough, man.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean, y'all can do it,
tough.
but I'm not. I've never done it. I've never been like, 27-4. I've never done that, man. Just like, hey, it's a win because if you win by 1 or 2, it doesn't matter. But
It's the NFL, man.
Yeah.
I'll say Stafford's my player of the game prediction. I'll give you that.
Okay. That'd do a lot too for the Stafford haters. That'd be a lot. Is his back
Oh, yeah.
okay? Looks okay to me. Ripping cats up. And me, man, I got us winning. I got us winning this game. And you know, starting the season off right. And then I'll look at the other 3 when they come. We'll do it one week at a
Week by
time.
week.
Week by week, man. Because you know I got a little excited. My ceiling was super duper high, double digits, like, you know, only 4 losses. So I'm still high on this team. Abdul Terrell says 23-10 Lions. Hey, and I couldn't be more excited that we are. I remember when we had 100 days, and then we had, you know, the NFL was doing all these countdowns, like, and here it is that we have less than 7 days. Brandon Anderson says 45-16.
Wow.
Yeah, I know he got a lot of y'all predicting beatdowns, man. So
This was like the Jets game for us last year.
Oh, my
Reversing
God.
the role. This is
Man,
reversing the role.
hey, Hey, hold on, man. Did you really just mention the Jets game, bro? Come on, man.
I'm
I
just
gotta give
saying
you one of
the,
them,
the
bro.
scores you guys are bringing up is reverse rule.
Hey, look, I gotta give you one of them, man, because that game started off. I mean, couldn't have started off better. And
I
then
know.
by the
I
end of the
know.
night, I was just like, I remember making my video and was just like, what am I doing? Like, why do I put myself through this? Like, that was my SOL moment. I had, I was an SOL fan last year. I'm just like, would y'all stop playing around and win some games? I'm tired of this, and especially the year before. And then we'll wrap it up. Remember how I want to say they officially got put out the playoffs with the Bengals loss, and I'm just
Oh
like,
yeah,
and
Christmas Eve.
yeah, and then it wind up not. I forgot, but then they would have needed a bunch of help to get in, and so it turns out they wouldn't have got in anyway. And I was just like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I cannot do this anymore. So, but I don't feel like that this year. I am looking forward to this. So, hey, Tyler, what you got for the people, man, as we wrap up the show? Let them know again about plug your channel. I mean, your channel. Look at me. Plug your podcast and all that stuff. And make sure you send me some information so I can add it to the description. But let the people know what's going on.
So again, I just want to thank you guys so much for having me on. It was a lot of fun talking to some. I've noticed I run an Instagram page. I've noticed I'm a really younger crowd, and you guys I kind of like to hear more of people that have watched the '90s, watched some of the more.
What you trying to say, man? Old people? That's what you trying to
Ah,
say, brother? You try to, hey, because that's what I don't know about y'all in the chat, but I'm hearing he tried everything possible not to say the word. Oh, it's all good.
No.
Go ahead and finish, bro. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
For real though, but I respect it, man. I don't get to talk to okay, I'm gonna say older people like this all the time.
Oh. See, now you done gone ahead to hurt my feelings, man.
I'm sorry. I'm
You don't
sorry.
have-
No, but I appreciate you guys. You don't understand.
No, I'm just messing with you, man. Go ahead, continue what you were saying.
Yes, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, if you guys want to go ahead and if you guys do have Instagram, I'm at _LionsNation _ so you guys can go follow me on that. Have some opinions on there, have all the transactions the Lions do, all that good stuff, and then podcast again is the Pride Podcast. You can find us on most platforms. Our biggest one is Apple Podcasts and Spotify. But
Now, what about is it a set time and day, Tyler, or does it vary? Or
So, yeah, it varies. Now that the regular season's coming around, we plan to drop around 2 podcasts a week, kind of like a pregame and a postgame. But when the off season's a little bit all over the place, where when news happens, you kind of have to just get ready to do a podcast, kind of plan one. And then, there's more emergency podcasts and stuff like that in the off season. But now that it's the regular season, it's kind of more of a set schedule. So usually, Sunday game will probably be dropping a podcast on Saturday morning. If it's the post game, we try to probably drop it around Monday or Tuesday morning, kind of after the game. So now that the regular season is here, so we kind of have more of a set schedule than the off season, where it's kind of just all over the place. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the season, and again, appreciate you guys having me.
Well, hey, man, we thank you, man. Appreciate you. And shout out to Trav for making that happen. Make sure you tell your dude, man, that, and your other guy, your 2 co-hosts that, we look forward to chatting with them guys. And hopefully we can do this again, maybe, in the future. But we really appreciate you, man. So thank you so much. And make sure you guys, I will add that stuff to the description, and make sure you guys check him and his team out. Travis, what you got for the people, man, as we say goodbye?
Well, I definitely want to say I appreciate you, Tyler, for joining us as well. It was a pleasure having this conversation in this on our weekly show, and definitely want to say go Lions. This is a brand new year, and we're gonna gain people's respects. If it's not via the paper, it's gonna be on the field, and I'd rather see it on the field, gain that respect each and every single week. And I did want to say this, going back to what JGB said about, Matt Patricia knows Kingsbury. And the way he does know it is because of Bill Belichick. Now, in my Bill Belichick video, I didn't put, list every single person that he did, come in contact with, but he did, he does have a history with Cliff Kingsbury. So that's another person that Bill Belichick has, pretty much graced the NFL with, so I definitely want to say, I appreciate you guys all. We had, consistently about 15 to 20 people in. We got 23 likes. I appreciate you guys all. I am still currently 11 away from 300. So, I'm going to keep grinding, keep getting some content out for you guys. And I appreciate you guys. And we'll see you when the season kicks off.
Yeah, appreciate you. We really trying to get Trav. Trav has been putting mad work into his channel, and we really trying to get him to 300 specifically before the season starts. So, get the word out there. Share the videos. That does help a lot. The thumbs up. Travis, do we got the hater? Is the hater in?
The hater has not shown their face.
Okay, this is for you for the future.
You weak, pathetic fool.
Because I know you're coming. And if you actually,
residential hater will
the
probably
residential
come in.
hater will show up. But as you guys, I like I said before, I am so cool. Like I just, I had a moment where everything kind of washed away, and I'm just like, so I don't care. Like it's a wrap. But I like to have fun with the button and let them know that we see you. We do see you. So we will definitely work on this audio situation, get that all fixed up, and we're gonna be back with y'all again. Look for us Thursday. We will be streaming the Bears versus Packers because it's a win-win for the Detroit Lions. I mean, just think about it. One of them fools will be in last place, and if we win and the other, if we win and either the Vikings lose, then we will be tied for first at the very least. So let's get that popping, and I hope y'all will tune in for that and go Lions. So thank you so much, and we appreciate y'all. So with that being said, we are out, guys. All right, talk to you later.
All right, peace out.
Have a nice day.
Let me stop the stream. Yeah. Hey, y'all don't want me to start rapping because I might. Yo.
Oh no.